Imagine a young woman in her early 20s who suddenly disappears inside her bedroom, not physically missing, but emotionally unreachable. She spends up to 22 hours a day online, talking to people her parents have never met, in digital worlds they don't understand. Her parents long for the motivated, joyful daughter they once knew, full of promise. Yet, the more they try to encourage her, the more she pulls away, locking her door even tighter. This situation reveals a deeper lesson. Not every attempt to help actually helps. This young woman isn't just unmotivated. She's experiencing something akin to the Japanese hikikomori phenomenon. This is a retreat from the physical world into the perceived safety of an online one. In her story, there's an additional layer. She was adopted from South Korea and raised as the only Asian girl in an all-white environment. She was teased, misunderstood, and quietly carried the weight of never fully belonging. While her parents tried to treat everyone as equal, she felt different every single day, and she didn't know how to express it. Her parents focused on diagnoses and labels like bipolar, depression, anxiety, or PTSD, hoping that finding the right name would fix things. But labels don't tell a full story, and medication cannot replace genuine connection. While everyone discussed chemistry, no one truly addressed her experience. She felt immense pressure to perform, to please, to be the perfect daughter, until one day she simply couldn't keep pretending any longer. Families often fall into a dynamic where the harder parents push solutions such as go back to school, get a job, try harder, the more the child resists. This isn't because she lacks desire, but because refusing becomes the only power she has left. Soon, the entire family becomes trapped in a choreography of helplessness. She feels powerless, they feel powerless, and everyone sinks together. Another painful pattern emerges. The parents hide the situation from the world. No friends know, no relatives know. They pretend everything is fine, unknowingly repeating the exact behavior their daughter lived for years, acting normal while suffering in silence. Isolation turns into shame, and shame becomes a cage. The truth is simple. Isolation only treats contagious disease, not emotional pain. What this family truly needs is presence, connection, and real support. So, what is the other path? Instead of asking, how do we make her normal again? The question becomes, what has she been trying to tell us all this time that we didn't know how to hear? Instead of pressure, they begin using curiosity. Questions like, who did you talk to today? Or what's been hardest for you lately? Become their new approach. They shift from trying to fix her to trying to understand her, not as a broken person, but as a whole person. The core teaching is this: the problem is never just inside the child. It lives in the system, in the dynamics no one was naming. Healing doesn't come only from diagnoses or medication. It comes from a family willing to step out of secrecy, to accept support, and to communicate openly. It comes from facing discomfort together. When parents stop hiding, stop over-controlling, and begin truly listening, something powerful happens. The daughter stops being the problem and becomes what she always was, a human being with a complex story that deserves to be heard, not just treated.